With names like Yost, Chrysler, and Schembechler, it's easy to see why Michigan has established itself as college football's all-time winningest program.
But you probably didn't know of all the lesser-known names that have come through Ann Arbor to help build this preeminent program in college football.
Meet Ricky Reyes, a junior walk-on from nearby Macomb, Michigan, who joined the team prior to the 2007 season under head coach Lloyd Carr. Knowing full well the relentless hours of hard work and dire determination it would take to even consider receiving playing time, Reyes took the challenge callingly.
Ricky, tell us more about your motivation in becoming a Michigan walk-on.
The motivation behind walking on is actually just, you want to prove to yourself that you can play and prove to others around you that you can play, kind of earn the respect from others.
Even with the experience of leading his Dakota high school football team to both district and regional championships in his senior year, the 22-year-old knew right away the mental challenge that comes with suiting up for the Maize and Blue.
It feels like it's almost like too big to achieve. You have to take it one step at a time. Like I said, it feels so like daunting to play at Michigan. So many great players have come here before you, and to actually have that opportunity it feels so big to accomplish it.
An opportunity it was, one that Reyes knew would require numerous sacrifices.
A lot of the sacrifices is a lot of the time, extracurricular time that you would have normally just free. You actually have to spend studying, because you have to try to compete academically and athletically. You got to keep up with the students, and in the classroom, you got to keep up with the athletes on the field. So I think that's the biggest challenge, of being a walk-on. And
Ricky, what's it like to be a walk-on player and practice every day on this field with some of the, the top recruited football players in the country?
That's really like what the motivation is, trying to play with these guys that have been, considered like the cream of the crop across the country, getting to play against those guys, that's where you get to the respect, what you want to play for. It's surreal at sometimes, there's a lot of tradition here. That's, like I said, what makes it so special, and it's crazy to think about.
That surreal feeling fades fast as a walk-on the Michigan practice field, where playing against one of the nation's most talented teams can take its toll physically. The love a walk-on has for the game of football must far exceed the pain caused from bumps and bruises in order to persevere.
You have to want to live, breathe, eat, sleep football. Honestly, even since day one, it's been like, especially thinking I wasn't going to get a chance to play, every single day practicing full pads was like a game day for me. That's the mentality I had.
And once that work ethic and desire is established, the sky is the limit when it comes to having fun as a Michigan football player.
Fun, man, it's hard work, and actually, that's when you get something out of it. That's what the fun is, When you turn that hard work, everything you've been working for, get some, competition against even your teammates, going hard every single play. That's fun to me, that hard work.
That hard work finally turned into playing time for Reyes this past 2008 season when he made 3 appearances playing special teams. After years watching the Wolverines taking the field as a young fan, the walk-on finally got his chance to play in the Big House in a contest versus Northwestern. For Ricky, it'll be a day he never forgets.
It was crazy to actually be wearing the same uniform, running out, touching the banner, be on the same field, actually getting a chance to play. That all the greats, like Desmond Howard and Charles Woodson have actually been on the same field, so it's crazy.
If just taking the field was crazy for Reyes, imagine his emotions after scoring a touchdown against the Wildcats off his own block punt. With the score tied at 7 in the middle of the second quarter, Ricky was able to fight pass blockers and get a hand on the kick and scoop up the loose ball only a few yards away from the end zone for the score.
Ricky, what were you thinking right after scoring that touchdown last year against Northwestern?
It was surreal, man. Like you don't expect anything like that, something like that to happen, especially from a walk-on. So it was just a surreal moment, bittersweet. You don't know how to react almost. It was just unreal.
While the touchdown against Northwestern may have put an official stamp on Reyes' Wolverine career, for friends and family who know him best, the score just highlights the years of dedication Ricky put in to make his Michigan football dream come true.
My family's really proud of me. My mom and dad always pushed me to not limit myself, so they always pushed me to walk on, and that's actually how I actually got into walking on. And my friends, it's cool to be part of something that's, like I said, bigger than myself, so they enjoy the time, like actually getting to be a part of it and go to games, stuff like that.
Even with his touchdown in the Michigan record books, not too much changed in terms of Reyes' recognizability, but the admiration of friends was certainly a bonus.
A lot doesn't change, not as many people recognize you, but your friends, you certainly get a lot of respect from your friends, a lot of high fives, stuff like that. Everybody that does know you and, knows your story about beforehand gives you a lot more respect.
Ricky will take that hard-earned respect into the 2009 season, where his experience should do wonders for his confidence.
It definitely makes me feel comfortable getting in the game this time. Actually know what to expect. I feel like I have an upper hand in, against some of the guys that have actually played or have not played, still working for spots. So I think it gave me a lot of confidence going into this year and a little bit more experience, even though it's only 3 games, still a little bit of experience, So I think it's a big confidence booster for next year. A lot to work on.
With 1 season under his belt and 2 more to come, the communications major knows the effect his Michigan football experience will have on his future.
The experience I've taken from football and the people I've met here are going to help me down the road in life. I think the connections I made with Coach Carr and connections I made with Coach Rod, some of the other guys, I think that, and even the players, for example, I think those are, that's going to help me open a lot of doors in my future.
Thousands of players have walked through the doors here at Schembechler Hall hoping to put their stamp on the Michigan football program. But for every Charles Woodson and for every Desmond Howard, there have been countless players like Ricky Reyes whose hard work and determination has helped build the tradition and build the powerhouse that is Michigan football.
On behalf of Joe Buono and Molly Cohen, this is Chris Cichon reporting for Sport Management 431.